What's up, brick builders? Today's build is Rabbit. This is set number MMMB005. Year it came out was 2009, age group 6+, and it comes with a piece count of 38. Hi folks, Sean from BRIT'N Bricks. Welcome to another build video, and it's another one of those monthly mini model builds. Now, we've had the Easter builds over the Easter season and stuff like that. And yep, we're back to rabbits. But yeah, this was released in April 2009, and it was a make and take or a build make and take event in the Lego brand stores, and it was available for kids age 4 to 16. Was it 6 to 14? 6 to 14. 6 to 14. Get their ages right, Sean. For VIP members, which are now currently known as Lego Insiders members, which is most of us. Yeah, so this was one of those monthly mini model builds for April. Nice little build, very odd looking rabbit, I would say. He says nice build, but odd rabbit. It does seem to have a little bit of a bizarre take on it on the first couple of stages of building. I have no idea why. And it also kind of reminds me of a Stormtrooper rabbit. You'll see why. Let's build it and find out, shall we? Okie dokie. The parts are white and the whole background's white. It's a little bit difficult to see. I'm sorry about that. I have a video that I have to build it to because there are no instructions for it. But we did find a video. So we're going to take a 1x3 plate and we're going to make a leg out of this. So we need, a 1x1 plate, one end, and we want a mini mountain on the other end. And we want to turn the mini mountain, really, can't hold my Lego, like that. So I'm going to turn that around and there you go. So we've got the mini mountain there and the plate on that side. I'm going to make another one of those. So the smaller parts are fiddlier to hold, aren't they? They are quite fiddly. And mini mountain is either that or it's me, like that. And then we're going to bridge across, because that's going to be his feet. We're going to bridge across the two plates, and that's another 1x3 plate. Pop that across there like that. My God. Should we have a counter of how many times Sean drops his Lego? And in between the legs are two 1x1 Translite blue studs. Now, I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. Maybe this is ice tail or something. I don't know. Could be ice poop. But that's how it is, apparently. It goes in between his legs underneath. Now then, the next stage is the curved legs, and we're going to put some curved bricks going straight across these plates here down to the middle stud, like that. There we go, that's one. Turn it around, and another curved brick. There it is. Like that. There. Now that we got this gap in between the two legs here, and this is where it looks like a Stormtrooper rabbit. So we're going to take this plate special here with a thick band round the middle, and it's got two studs on each side, one stud on each side, and you can pop that on there, and this is going to be his tail. Believe it or not, that's going to be his tail. I would have left it probably like that because it's a small tail, but no, it has two 1x1 white plates. So nearly dropped every single piece of this, and that now looks like a thermal detonator barrel that goes on the back of a stormtrooper, and that's why I call this the stormtrooper rabbit, because that's kind of what it looks like. It looks like a thermal detonator. See that? It's really, really bizarre, isn't it? It's really bizarre. So the next stage is building up the middle here by putting a 1x3 plate straight across back there like that. So now we got this nice level field here, playing field, and then we're going to put two 1x1, and we're going to put those together first like that, and then I'm going to straighten them out, and then I'm going to hope that once we've finished putting those together that it's going to be kind of level. Now we're going to build the body up, so we want the brick special with all the studs around on each side and on the top, and we're going to pop that on the top because that's going to act as our backbone for everything else, and everything's just twisted out. I'm sure that once you get it all together it'll put it back together. And then we want to put the joints for the arms on, so these are going to be 1x1 white circular plates on the sides there like that, because then we're just going to add the arms to it, and the arms are going to be these plate specials as well, with these bands in the middle and the two studs. I'm going to put one there, looks like Robo Rabbit, and one there like that. That's his arms. Now you probably could put one of those Lego carrots in his hand. You probably could. Now we're going to build the body, or the chest piece, the piece that goes on the front here, and that is going to be, where is it, 1x2 plate, and then we want a 1x3 curved brick, and we're going to put plate under one side, and then we just got this stud here, and that is going to be for our 1x1 mini mountain, like so. And now you want this longer curve at the bottom, and mini mountain is going to be at the top. So I'm going to pop that in there, and it should meet up with that stud like so. And there you have a kind of cool, decent, smooth little chest piece for the rabbit. I still have no idea what that's for. Answers on the postcard on that one. If you've got any ideas what that is all about, please let me know. Next step is to do the neck, and we're going to put a plate on the back as well. So we want a stud on the top, and we want a 1x1 white plate on the back like that. A tile, 1x1 tile would have been really cool. I think a 1x1 tile would have been so much better. And then we're going to build the head. Whoops, almost dropped the rabbit. So we're going to take the Technic brick with the two holes in it, and we're going to take these quarter blue pins, and you're going to put the long end in because you want the stud piece. So oh, nice click. Like that, and like that. And you would think you're going to fix the eyes to it. No. Nope. The eyes are going to go on top. So we're going to use these trans light blue circular studs on top like that. That's going to be the eyes, believe it or not. We're going to take the 4 stud bracket 1x2 with the 4 stubs dropping down, and you're going to have that sit on top, and the studs are hanging down the back here because those are going to hold the ears on. Now we want to build the nose, so we're going to take a white jumper plate, and that's going to go straight across these blue studs like that. And then we want a black mini mountain like so. I think that's the wrong way up, Sean. I don't know actually which way. might look better that way. And then we want a jumper plate on one side, doesn't matter which side, just put it on one. one side. So that was another piece that I've dropped almost every single piece of this. And then we're going to put the ears on. So that's going to be these wheel arch pieces, which is really cool. Nice little bit of part usage there of these wheel arch pieces that you would have probably got from the racers sets and stuff like that. And you want the curve at the top. So there's one. And the jumper plate just basically offsets it a little bit from the depth. So it kind of gives it a little bit of, you know, perspective. You can even move it a little bit as well. So you kind of got that rabbit like that. And then locate this stud into the middle of the brick like so. And there is your Stormtrooper rabbit. I think this looks like some sort of cartoon character thing. It's really got these frosty evil eyes. I think this is Evil Rabbit. And it's Stormtrooper, definitely. It's a Stormtrooper rabbit. It's actually quite a decent build. If you don't take it seriously as a rabbit. Like I say, it's a Stormtrooper rabbit, or it's this really evil-eyed ice rabbit. Definitely not an Easter bunny. It's definitely not a friendly Easter bunny. It looks pretty cool though, doesn't it? It really does look pretty cool. And these part usage for these wheel arches here, that is excellent. That is excellent. We've got some fairly decent building technique going on there. Some basic, but there's some nice building technique in there. I think it looks pretty cool. I still have no idea what this is about. Please, anybody, put me out of my misery. What is, what is that? What is that? There we go, folks. I'll turn that light down a bit. Put it on warm. Is that going to make it better? Yeah, just a little bit. No, let's try. Drop it down. There you go. It's pretty cool, isn't it? You can see it's a couple of inches high as well, so it's a fairly decent size if you want Mr. Evil Rabbit on your display shelf. I am Mr. Evil. Look at it. Look at those eyes. Those just scary. Now there was someone who commented in my video one day about Lego sets coming alive and stuff. And this is something I don't want coming alive. If it does, I don't want this rattling around in my room and stuff and terrorizing all the rest of the Lego people and stuff. Folks, if you enjoyed the video, you want to see some more content like this, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share amongst your friends, family, and anybody else who you think would be interested in this kind of content. And also, put your notifications on to all so you don't miss us in the next one. We got magazine reviews coming out as well. We've picked up the latest new Star Wars one, which has the Imperial Commando. Pretty cool. It also came with the Mandalorian pilot, and I believe I got one of those. So what I might do is, if I don't need it, I'm going to take that off. I'm going to try and keep it as good as condition as possibly can, and it might be a giveaway. Might. Let's see. Well, I'll be looking into those sort of things. Anyway, folks, please, again, put your notifications on to all so you don't miss a thing. Thank you so much for everybody giving us support. Channel's doing great. We're growing very, very slowly but steady, and I love it. Thank you, folks. I'm Sean from BRIT'N. Peace.